Congratulations, you've received an email to invite you to an AssociCom community networking site. So, as it says in the message, you can discover, connect, and share. It's the latest technology, and you can choose your privacy and communications options. So, the first thing you do is click on the link at the bottom here, and that'll take you to open up a web browser, and it'll take you to the community site. This is where you're going to register yourself. So, I'll register myself as Bob Mackay, my full name. And I see I've got Bob Mackay on here already. I'm going to check availability, and I'm going to find that Bob Mackay already exists. That's because I'm actually already on this site. So what I'm going to do is call myself Bob Mackay, and it's all one word, user. Okay, and then a password. So put in your password, whatever your standard password is that you use, and confirm it, and you should be good to go. So done. It'll reload, and it'll take you right in, and there I am, Bob Mackay user. That's my username. And the first thing I want to do is edit my profile. So I'm going to click right on my picture, and it says click here to view your profile. It'll also allow me to edit my profile in here, and there's the edit button right down here. You can see in the profile there's an about section for the description, first and last name, email address, which if you mouse over this little icon, it'll tell you what it's about. It's actually set it private right now. We're going to change that later, and we're going to do that by going to edit here, and it will reload, and it'll show you all the fields. There we go. The very first thing I'd like everybody to do is to upload an image, because it makes it so much friendlier within the community if you can see the person, so you can relate to them. So choose file. Well, let's go to pictures here. A lot of people choose, an odd picture. I'd like to make it my own picture if I can. So let's see if we can find a picture of me in here somewhere. And family and friends, and Bob, and there I am. So I'll take this portrait photo right here and open. And as you can see, it's loaded, 16 kilobytes, and there's my picture. And I say OK, and I'm done. Now it'll reload the page, and I'll have a picture of me. And there I am. So now I'd like to do a few other things. I'm going to, I can put a title in, I can put my phone number in if I want. But remember I said I was going to change my email? First and last name are both public, which is great within the community. But contact information, want to be a little more careful with that. So I could make it private, but even better, I can do connections only. And done. And what that means is that if somebody wants to connect with me, I have to approve it, and then they'll be able to see my Gmail. So you can share things with people that you're connected to. Be sure to put in a description. Something to do perhaps with your interests. I am interested in social capital studies, or whatever it might be that is your interest, or something that would be within your description within the community. If you've got a great long description, you can actually pull this open a little bit more if you want. And it's public, and I'm happy with that, and I'm going to say apply changes. And now, once it reloads, we'll see that I've changed all these things, so I'm good with that. Okay. And I'm interested in social capital studies, and some more information here on myself. So I'm updated, I've got a picture, I'm good. But to be part of the community, you really should next go to groups and see if you can find something that you're interested in. The groups have got Windows Explorer type navigation over here, and you can see there's the overall group setting, and location groups and topic groups. They're also shown here as folders, and if you mouse over them, you'll get information on them. And then within each one, there's actually some particular groups here. Here's the AssociCom user group, so I'm just going to click on that group. And generally, it's a good idea to join a few groups. So I'm going to join a group right there. Yes, because I'm a user, so I can be part of the user group. And when I When I join a group, I can subscribe to the comments, and it tells me here that I'll receive email notifications if there's a new comment on the group, which is good. And here as well, announcements. And announcements are where the group administrator, which in this particular case actually happens to be me, don't get confused, that's me from before. Um, and I'll join, and I'll join with both of those. If I wanted to not get comments or not get announcements, it's easy enough, just untick the box and you're good to go. So that's groups. You can go back to groups here, and you can look for some other groups, or we can go into a subfolder. We can either click here or we can click here. There's the topic group. So let's see what topic groups we have. There's an education one. I'd like to be part of that. So click on the education group. I can also use the mouse over to do that, but right now we'll go to the education group. I'm going to join that group. Yes. But this time I'm sort of semi-interested in this group, so I don't really want to subscribe to the comments and announcements, so I'm going to untick and go join. So I'll have to go and look at the group to get notifications of the announcements and comments in this case. So that's groups. Another thing I can do is, if I'm interested in this group, I might be interested in finding out who else is interested in this group. So there's 3 members to the group. I can click here and I can see who the members are. Okay, you can see there's my original Bob and there's my new Bob user. And library quick links. And when this, you can see all of the things that have been collected in the library for this group. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, because I want to see it all at the same time, I'm going to click Browse here. This is very powerful. You can see all the things that the group has collected, or has been collected on behalf of the group, and the members. And there's myself. Let's go to my original self here, not to confuse you, but this is to show you that because this is the AssociCom community, I've been here for quite some time, I've got a lot of things I've collected, a lot of things I'm interested in. I can go to any one of these things just by clicking on it. It goes to the center, as you can see, and it shows other people that have collected this. There's Terracotta. I can click Details. I can go directly to that item right there, or I can just click this item to hide the details. So let's go back to Bob. Now this is too much to see at one time. I can just click Details and go to, and it'll take me right back to the site and to myself. You can see there's 121 quick links in my library. I'll click on that. I can sort those things by date added. I can look by folder. I can even click on ones that have been tagged. This has been tagged with the engagement. I'll click on that and it'll load all of that. So this is the way you can go through, browse, and find out what's interesting in the community. And whenever you find something you're interested in, just go over to the little icon here, the green one with the plus sign, and you can quickly and easily add that to your own area. So let me just mouse this up a bit. So I can add this one. I thought this is good. I'm going to put this in my collection. There, it's ticked now. And I also think the education group would be interested in this one as well. It hasn't been collected by them, so I'm going to put it there. AssociCom users group, maybe not that one, and I'm happy with that done. And I've just collected the evaluation framework for a number of new areas. You can also go to the library itself, and you can navigate through the library again by a Windows Explorer type. As you can see, subfolders, folders, references. I can click on this. It'll take me directly to the references folder. Library, AssociCom, using AssociCom references, and I can add an item here. I can add a subfolder here if I wanted to put another subfolder, and this is where you can collect things and look around and see what you're interested in. So be sure to do that. Be sure to get around the site. You'll also find the news area. You can check into that, but get around the site and find out what's interesting. Join the things that you're interested in, and make a lively community. Good luck with it. Thanks a lot. Bye.